Good afternoon, class. My name is Kayla Cooper, and I am in EDM 310 with Dr. Strange. Today, I have with me Miss Whitney Peters, a former EDM student. So, Miss Peters, tell us a little about yourself.
Okay. Well, last year was my first year teaching, and I was a fourth grade teacher at ER Dixon Elementary. And actually, Monday was my first day at Bendale Elementary in Lucedale, Mississippi. And I graduated in 2012. I was in Dr. Strange's class in the fall of 2010. So, hello, Dr. Strange.
Okay, what technology do you use in your class? Or have you used since, last
Okay.
year?
Well, last year we used the smartboard for just about every subject that we had. We had an Elmo, which was really good for when students need to check their work. Like if you have a worksheet, instead of just handing them a worksheet and telling them to do it, you could put it up on the Elmo and we could do it together or just checking their work. Sometimes I have the students go up there and do that themselves. Um, the smart board we used for manipulatives and for curriculum. You can pull up curriculum on the smart board or any device, most curriculums that the school orders. And so I like to use that to pull it up so when they have the paper in front of them, they can also see it on the board. Another thing I like to use technology is like computer lab. I like to take my students to the computer lab a lot, and they do different programs that the school has purchased to help enrich them. The other technology I use is we like to incorporate videos into our lessons, like as an opening attention getter. And
Yes. I know that you are a fourth or a third and fourth grade math teacher. How do you incorporate technology with math?
okay. Well, like I said, if I have the smart board, or this year I don't have a smart board, but I do have a projector that we pull up on the whiteboard. And like I said, I could pull up the curriculum and the pages that we're working on, and we can do it together. Um, with math, it's really good when you have the different things, like the students can go up and touch and move themselves. Study Island is a really great program for math that when my students, when they have free time, instead of just doing some extra paperwork, they can go to Study Island and it tests them and it sends me the results. Another program that I used was Kids College, which is also really good for reading or math. And they all send you a report. I got a report card each day, and that was really helpful. They sent me an email, let me know if a student needed improvement in a certain area. So that took a lot of stress off of me.
That's awesome. So do you believe that every child benefits with using technology?
I really do, especially nowadays when everything, technology is changing every day.
Mm-hmm.
And when they start off in school with technology, it really benefits them. They're able to do a lot more than we were when we were in school.
Yes, agree. So what are different ways kids use technology every day in your class?
In my class, which I actually started Monday, is every morning there's AR time, and they can go to a computer, or the school also provides Kindles, and they can use that during their reading time. They also, during the day, it depends on which day it is, they have computer lab, and the computer lab teacher teaches them different skills on the computer. One important skill that I like for them to be taught is keyboard and typing, because the new state testing, they have to type out some answers on the writing part. So that's a key thing that they need. When I was doing student teaching at John Will, there's a pre-K special ed room, and the teacher purchased, the school purchased a program where the kids in pre-K actually started on the computer, and the first thing they were taught is how to use the mouse and how to click, and then it started asking them, reading and math questions. So I think it really benefits when they even start in pre-K. But they use it all day long in my class. When we have free time, like I said, we do different programs on the computer.
That's awesome. Okay. What advice would you give to future teachers about technology?
My advice would be to always know the program that you're going to use before you try to let your students use it. You need to get in there and learn it for yourself. Also, if you're wanting to incorporate different things like videos or slideshows, sometimes even some slideshows that I've pulled up for my class and I didn't view first, it did not go, they did not teach the same thing that I was wanting to teach my kids. So just viewing things before you show it to your class will benefit you.
Yes. Well, thank you for your time today, Ms. Peters, and I'm sure others will benefit from this video.
Thank you for having me.